AI is rewiring how we love, think, and connect. And most of us don't even see what's happening. I'm Jim Germer, and for the last 30 years as a CPA, I've reviewed reality for a living. Let me be blunt here. Comfort culture, endless scrolling, and AI helping us to communicate is turning us into emotional ghosts. So this isn't doom and gloom. It's not a tech scare. It's a wake-up call for what we're losing. And we're losing depth, trust, connection, little by little and click by click. I'm here to explain why and show how we get it back with a code that keeps us human in the age of AI. But before we fix anything, we need to talk about something that people just don't say out loud. AI didn't break trust, people did. When truth slips, when trust breaks, that's not a tech problem, it's a moral one. Hey, I'm a CPA, I review spreadsheets, not souls. So for this part, I went to someone who lives in that world, Rabbi Glickman.
There's an escapism, especially if one's personal life is painful, when you can imagine and pretend a different reality. I guess the danger comes when someone becomes so enmeshed in their online life and identity that they don't take the steps to build their real life and make their real life better and their real relationships and interpersonal relationships better, and get lost or over prioritize their fantasy life. But when it comes to AI art, I don't think inherently it's problematic. The problem with AI is that sometimes it's posing as reality and not letting the viewer know that the video or the image that they're seeing is artificially created. And that's where you have a failure of truth and integrity, which is morally corrupt.
Ever wonder why we all keep falling for the same heartbreak traps, even with all this tech at our fingertips? It's like a digital Cyrano de Bergerac. AI quietly crafting love texts behind the scenes, helping us to woo from the shadows. So look at the digital soul crisis, a total trust meltdown in dating and personal relationships. So let me tell you what I think is happening. I think people are hurting. So they reach out for the fastest, cheapest, easiest painkiller. They use AI as the ultimate word slinger to craft flawless messages, swapping out their wild, messy selves for polished, perfect performances. So why risk being real when you can play it safe? But you know what's coming. Pain, betrayal, and a complete emotional wipeout. The person on the other end falls for an illusion, and the sender destroys any chance of ever obtaining anything real. So here's the lesson. If you want to avoid Cyrano-style self-sabotage, stop outsourcing your vulnerability to someone or something else. So here's the bottom line. Choose effort over easy. That one messy, unfiltered truth, that's your fixed point, that's your anchor. See that tension? That's what I call the spoon paradox. It's that little knot in your stomach when you're caught between your real messy self and AI's flawless, too perfect version of you. If AI can take 100 hours of paperwork and turn it into 10 minutes, take it. That's not cheating, that's working smart. That's just being sharp. But the real trap isn't taking the shortcut, it's pretending you didn't take it. It's when you hide those 10 minutes and act like you were slaving away for 100. Because when you fake the grind, you're not just losing your credibility, you're burning down the integrity of the whole process. Now, and that's the one thing that keeps you, your work, your business, and your humanity real. AI has made it ridiculously easy to fake it at work. What starts off as one shortcut for speed often becomes a shortcut around integrity. That's when things get bad fast. You see, AI is no longer just a tool, it's a test of who you really are. So now let's turn to corporations and companies. When enough people start faking it, it spreads fast, like the rot in the walls. Suddenly there are fake AI team photos, fake AI offshots, and fake AI reviews. The company tries to look bigger, shinier, and more capable than ever, but that's just synthetic. Then it hits the most fragile thing of any business, trust. One crack there and everything shatters, because trust is the only real currency. You see, accountability isn't old school in the age of AI. It's the only thing that really survives. So show your work, own your output, and when you say you did something, mean it. Use AI to work faster, not to fake you smarter. So in a world where anyone can fake it big, effort is your new competitive advantage. So that's the business side of the code. And in the age of AI, that's the only thing that lasts. The code isn't just about business. It's about staying human everywhere that matters. Let's get real. Life's gotten so comfortable. Now, you can spend the entire weekend on your sofa, scrolling, streaming, swiping, and not talk to one single real human. Hey, that's not chilling, that's digital isolation. Every time you choose safe over real, you trade away a slice of being alive. And when that happens, fear wins. So I know this firsthand because I hit age 40, never married. I honestly felt that love just wasn't going to be happening for me. My career was solid, life was fine, but emotionally, I felt like I was the last toy left on the island of misfit toys. I kept showing up because the alternative is hiding. And then I got a wink from Janine on Match. 3 weeks later, we went to Ireland together. And then, 5 days into that trip, after the ring and carry, I just said it. I love you. Not planned, not polished, and yeah, maybe my heart outran my head. And she said it back to me. No AI can simulate that. Sure, AI can write all kinds of great fake love words, but only you can risk losing everything. Vulnerability doesn't make you weak, it makes you reachable. It's proof that you're still in the game. Don't let fear or awkwardness shut you down. That's how digital isolation sneaks in. Is it a good idea to keep putting yourself out there? I think it is. One moment can change everything. There's always hope. Look, everything we talked about comes down to this. We live in a world that makes things easier, but easier doesn't always make things better. You see, we trade risk for comfort every day. But the more we chase comfort, the more we lose the grit, the heart, the honest mess that makes us real. That's exactly why the code matters. You see, it's not a rule book. It's not about perfection or ticking boxes. It's a lifeline, a gut check. Meaning doesn't come from efficiency. It comes from effort, from showing up when it's hard. So here's the real question. It isn't about what AI can do. It's about what we'll still choose to do ourselves as humans. Because that's the code. The choice to stay human. And that's worth living by.